According to Section 111 of the 1995 Constitution, there shall be a cabinet which shall consist of the President, Vice President, the Prime Minister and such number of ministers as may appear to the President to be reasonably necessary for efficient running of the state. Although it is not clear when the President will announce his new cabinet, some political experts are arguing that it is cardinal for the President to select his ministers basing on expertise and professionalism.
And the Constitution was misconceived to say you must have been a member of parliament in order for the president to elect you. It limits the president to identify competent people to run government.
In the name of the Almighty God.
Dr. Wakida, who is also a researcher in governance, further explains that even if the president appoints experts for various ministries, they will wallow in the same political predicament as witnessed and endured by their predecessors.
Party, by definition, a party is aiming at popularizing itself outside there. Now me, I want to be able to deliver as an individual who knows things and who knows that this is the best I can deliver. That's why we go to school, you're trained to do ABCD. You have that independence. But in this country, those institutions are gagged. Once gagged, no matter how much you know things, you can never deliver.
Other experts argue that the outlook of the next cabinet will be based on the president's political calculations for what is to come after 2026.
Is he looking at a shift in government policy or not? Is he working on a transition plan or not? Because in 2026 he will be 40 years in power. In his mental programming, is he planning to run again in 2026, or is he planning to retire? Because all those decisions can be factored in how you select your cabinet.
We also asked the analyst whether the president might consider the issue of youths who have become a big political force that government can't ignore.
I believe that even within the generation of the Musevenis and the generation following him, there are smart men and women you can put together to run the government. So I wouldn't be so much attached to what is the age.
Given President Museveni's poor performance in some former NRM strongholds, he might choose a cabinet based on rewarding areas where he performed well.
He's going to reward the northerners because he still wants to get dominance. He's going to keep the westerners because he wants them to feel they are eating. He's going to try to pull out some propaganda to show that you didn't give me, but here come.
So what needs to be done?
I think this country where it is now, you need to administer some kind of shock therapy. Because everything seems to, there are so many movements, but then things don't seem to be moving.
Experts are saying that one of the yardsticks that the president should use in selecting the next cabinet should be based on experience, expertise, and also professionalism instead of political rewards. And they say that is something that is unlikely to happen because more often than not, politics always transcends the ideal, which is service delivery. And there is also a notion that government should come up with a body that is going to set standards and also targets for these ministers and give them a specified time and ensure that they deliver. And failure to do so, dire consequences should follow suit. Sudhir Yarhanga, NTV.